For our first Side Roads, we took a trip into the woods to hunt down the elusive yurt. And we got an opportunity to learn more about the goings-on in one of our area's favorite woodland hangouts, Cloudland Canyon State Park near Trenton, Georgia.
I'm speechless. I've never seen anything like this. What is it? What's a yurt?
This is a yurt village here at Cloudland Canyon State Park. We have 10. They were put in the park and opened in December of 2012. We've been open 10 months. The yurt itself is a circular structure that serves as a cabin / tent. It's something that folks can come and rent here in the park if they don't have camping equipment and they don't want to spend the money for a full-service cottage. This is kind of the in-between thing for them. It's kind of glamour camping is the way we look at it. But it has a long history, and yurts themselves they date back over 3,000 years.
Inside, it's a home.
That's what we wanted, was to give folks, a rustic home-type atmosphere when they came in to stay in the yurts and still be out in the outdoors. Each yurt sleeps 6 people. We have a couch that folds out into a bed, and we have a bunk bed with a futon on the bottom and mattress on top. People have to bring their own bedding and linens, furniture on the decks, lamps. We have a heater inside for cold weather, and it's pretty much ready and good for any time of year. People that stay in them really enjoy it. We have a lot of people telling us they're going to be coming back on a regular basis because of what we're offering here.
How did y'all get this? I mean, because it's a little out of the way, and it's a small area from Trenton and all that other, but yet you've got something here that other people would just love to be able to do.
You're exactly right. Cloudland Canyon is a destination type park. We're a bit off the beaten path, and so people who come here pretty much intended to get here for the most part. And what we've seen over the past few years is that we have a lot of people who like to camp. We have a lot of people who like to stay in the cottages, which run $140, $160 per night. And we felt that we were missing the market segment in between those two. And so we wanted to offer something that would allow those folks to experience what we have to offer here as well.
So people can still bring their tents and set them up. They can rent a cabin if they want to, or they
can do this.
Yeah,
they can do this. This is the in-between.
All right. Are they all the same, or are they different?
All 10 yurts are essentially the same. Yurt number 10 is set up to meet ADA specifications for disabled folks to come out and stay.
The Friends of Cloudland Canyon State Park was chartered in December of 2009. There are 65 state parks and historical sites in Georgia. Their actual budget has been cut almost 50% at most of the parks and historic sites. So therefore, volunteer organizations like the Friends are very important to keep our states open and operating. We're here to protect, preserve, and promote the park. And we want this park to be here tomorrow and for our children and our grandchildren. And so we enjoy the park and we love volunteering at the park. This park was built around a gorge, the Sitting Gulch, and it's one of the most beautiful parks in the state of Georgia.
You got some events coming up at the end of the month?
We do. The fall events is we have our hay rides going on, which we do hay rides every Saturday, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. And we'll do those through the middle of next month. And we have our first annual Arts and Crafts celebration, November the 2nd and 3rd at the park. We have already over 50 exhibitors and vendors that have signed up to that, so hopefully that's another way we can generate some funds to help the park. I think one of the things that draws people to Cloudland Canyon State Park over other parks, we have almost 50 miles of trails we now have open, which are a combination of hiking trails, biking trails, equestrian trails. So there's a lot of people that like to be out and hiking come to this park, where they would prefer this park over some of the others in the area.
Don, I can tell you that the large majority of visitors that we have here in the park, just overall who are making reservations, come from the metro Atlanta area. We get a lot of people up from there. Tennessee is our next busiest state as far as folks coming here. Come from Tennessee, and Florida is third behind that. That much I can tell you.
And it's a great family thing to go do, or you can just get you a yurt. Those things are interesting. Cloudland Canyon State Park. They're located at 122 Cloudland Canyon Park Road, Rising Fawn, Georgia. The phone number 706-657-4050, or you can go online at georgiastateparks.org/canyon. I'll get that right in a minute.